Can you use YouTube to study for CRNA school? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk all about it, all the nitty-gritty details, so keep watching. My name is Christine and welcome to a new video. If this is your first time here, you want to become a CRNA or grow your CRNA career, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss a thing. You must be wondering, can you use YouTube to study for CRNA school? Well, I'm going to tell you, yes, you can. And it definitely helped me when I was in school. And let me tell you all about it in this video. I'm here in Hawaii with my family and we're having a great time in Hawaii. We are currently in Oahu, Hawaii, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I would say you gotta travel, you gotta get started traveling. But this video is gonna be focusing on studying with YouTube. So let me tell you those 5 tips of how to use YouTube as a study guide. Tip 1. When I was in CRNA school and there was a certain area that I did not really understand. I'll give you an example. I remember doing physics and chemistry related to anesthesia practice. And I was having issues with the lecture and the textbook. It just wasn't clicking for me. Because I'm partially a person that needs to see and also be taught. So I need to hear as well as I need to see. So sometimes when you're in school, you may have a professor who's great, but sometimes that knowledge is not sinking in. So sometimes what you need to do is look at other ways of studying. So I remember going on YouTube and typing up, okay, chemistry or physics or some type of relationship that I need to learn in school. And so I'll go on the search engine and I'll click on chemistry for anesthesia or the breakdown of this theory or this principle. And you would have someone who's specialized in that specific area, for example. You will find someone who has a chemistry degree or a biology degree or a physics degree that really know the information as well as knows how to teach you quick and easy. So sometimes what I would do is I'd click the 5-minute videos and watch it, and it really helped me having someone teach me it, talk through it from their experience and how to break it down. Because when someone is a specialist, for example, in physics or specialist in chemistry, they know that information in and out. And so when you watch it on YouTube, they break it down to the science. And sometimes you need that to help you when you're in school. Tip 2. I used to use YouTube to study in regards to when I was stressed out, none of the content was absorbing. I've been studying for 3 or 4 hours and I'm like, I need a break. So I taught myself that I need to take 45 minutes of content and study, and then I'll take like a 15-minute break. So during that 15-minute break, what I would do on YouTube, I would look up maybe some positive motivation videos, or I would look up some inspirational quotes, as well as maybe some music that was relaxing. So I could take some slow and deep breaths, like some guided imagery music, as well as even meditation music, as well as even guided meditation as well. And I just give myself like 10 minutes of just silence and listening to the music and relaxing and deep breathing. And honestly, I know it sounds kind of funny, but however, it really does work. Sometimes you need to reset your brain, and using YouTube as that avenue is definitely a great way to use it as. Third tip. So the next tip I would say in regards to using YouTube to study, or as well as just help you when you're thinking about CRNA school, is definitely using YouTube as an avenue where you can look up a CRNA or a CRNA student, see what they've done and what helped them when they were in school. Because sometimes you feel like you're in this cloud where you're by yourself. You're on this island, deserted in the middle of the ocean, and you feel like there's no one else there to help me. But there is someone else there to help you. You may not be a person that's going to be standing right next to you or sitting right next to you and saying, hey, I'm here to help you. Maybe you need someone that's online that can guide you and help you through what type of tips to help you succeed in CRNA school. What are some career tips to succeed as a CRNA? Maybe there's some motivational things that you may need that. We all need something, and there's always an avenue in YouTube, which is there's a diversity of information out there. And sometimes you just need to hear someone talk to you about motivation, maybe about certain ways of handling stressful situation. What are some tips for, if you want to go to CRNA school, what are some ways of having your application to be on point? As well as other avenues of ways and things that people have done their first year as a CRNA student or their first year as a CRNA, and what worked for them to guide you so when you're going ahead to work as a CRNA or you're in clinical practice, you kind of have someone that kind of gives you the steps on the road to success. And that's a great example with why I'm here. I'm here to teach you, to guide you in your career as a CRNA. Maybe you're not in a career of the medical field. Maybe you're in nursing, maybe you're in an art degree. Saying, for example, you're saying yourself, you know what, I've been doing art, I love art, but I want to become a nurse, or I want to become a CRNA, or I want to be something advanced practice. You can do that. And sometimes you need someone to inspire you and to motivate you. And then sometimes you need someone just to help you thrive while you're moving up on the stepping stones. So that's why I'm here for you on YouTube to guide you and teach you. And if you have any questions, definitely put those comments below, and I'll definitely get back to you as soon as possible. Fourth tip. So for example, when you're thinking about studying, or you may be thinking about ways to guide you on YouTube, definitely, for example, I remember when I was in CRNA, before I was a nurse, and I wanted to go into the ICU, and I was a brand new graduate nurse, and I went to NYU Langone Medical Center. They had a residency program. I did a lot of research, and I said to myself, what can I do to help me, guide me as an ICU nurse so I could be on point? So definitely YouTube is another avenue where you can study and learn different critical care techniques, as well as clinical techniques, because there's always someone on YouTube who has been through it. There's always someone who's already guided the path to success, or maybe guided the path that they're still a little rocky, and you get to hear those advices, hear those experiences that really guide you. So definitely use YouTube as an avenue where you can learn from someone else. For example, ICU nursing, maybe some critical care medicine, some techniques that they use, as well as some guide of what you should do to be a strong ICU nurse, to enable yourself to go back to school to be a CRNA, or maybe in another avenue in advanced practice nursing. Okay, so before we get to that fifth tip, which is actually one of the most important tips, let's get into a bonus tip. Okay, so another tip would be is that sometimes when you think about YouTube, you may think, oh my gosh, there's these videos about silliness or things go viral, but there's always a lot of information on YouTube that can guide you in CRNA school. I remember when I was studying for anesthesia related information, I actually would do research on YouTube. So I would look up certain anesthesia, basics of anesthesia, my vaporizers, maybe my anesthesia machine, maybe some clinical checks that could help me guide me into CRNA school, clinical practice. I would research all those terms, as well as what I also did on YouTube, I would search it by the most popular video, and then that would bring me the most popular videos that most people are watching, because YouTube is a search engine that basically the more people watch something, the more they're going to share it. So for example, when you do that, search by popular, then you get to see all the best videos that are out there, that have been there for a while and actually shown to be effective for students. So definitely use that as another example of how you can search for content and information to be effective in school. Fifth and most important tip, even if you're in school or you're studying and you're saying stuff, I cannot do this anymore. CRNA school is way too hard, or ICU nursing is way too hard, I can't do this anymore. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself that why you're in school, why you're even in the process to go to school. So what I recommend to do is to look at different vlog videos of people who are SRNAs, who are CRNAs. There's a wealth of knowledge out there. So sometimes you just need to watch someone in the shoes on their road to success. So from when they're an ICU nurse to an SRNA to a CRNA, as an experienced CRNA. Sometimes you just gotta follow someone throughout their lifespan of what they're doing, and it can guide you and motivate you to just keep going, keep fighting through school. And that's definitely one of the last and the most important parts of it all, is to always, dreams require sacrifice. You know, you're gonna be sacrificing, you're gonna be crying, you're gonna be stressed, because remember, anesthesia is a totally different ball game in regards to ICU nursing. However, ICU nursing is that type of foundation. But it can be very stressful. And that's the one thing about CRNAs. We've been through the spectrum of stress, anxiety. You know, we're pushing through all the content because we want to do this profession, because we love it, because anesthesia is an art. But of course, it's very competitive and it's very hard. But you got to remember, when you're in school for a reason. You were chosen from all the applicants to succeed in school. In general, in nursing, when you're thinking about CRNA school, the point is that we all have to graduate. You know, not that we have to, but you have to. You're already on this road to success. You've already gotten into school compared to all these people who have tried to get into the school or this program. You have to fight your way through and not give up. You know, and all you have to have that mindset, a mindset for success, to be prosperous, to be successful. And you just got to keep reminding yourself that you're here for a reason. And you got to remind yourself to stay positive, okay? And also eat healthy, drink a lot of fluids. And of course, like what I'm doing right now, go on vacation, take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, no one else will do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. I'll give you an example. For me, I love traveling the world. I love traveling the world, seeing different cultures, eating different foods, and just being in another place other than home. But sometimes I feel when I travel, home is multiple destinations. I feel like deep down inside, down the line, I just want to travel the world and to see everything and be anywhere. I have a 5-year-old daughter. Actually, now she's 6 years old now, and she's been to over 16 countries, over 6 continents, and she's only 6. So for her, we just love traveling and experiencing the world. But at the same time, I'm going to be here on YouTube while I'm traveling, while I'm even in practice, as well as when I'm home. I'm going to be here on YouTube to share my experiences, to share my knowledge, and to definitely guide you into the practice of CRNA. Or even if you're an ICU nurse, I'm here for you, because you are the foundation to CRNA practice. So I definitely hope this video helped you. And if you want to learn more about CRNAs, definitely click one of the videos over here, and I'll see you in the next video.